Hey, what's going on? Coach Hapa here from the DJCoach.com. I am here today. What we're going to do is we are going to take a song and I'm going to map it out. Meaning I'm going to figure out the things that we need to know in order to mix this song properly. So I'm going to figure out how are we getting in and how are we getting out. And by the way, there are 3 things that I need to know about every song before I mix them. Some of you have heard me say this before, but I'm going to hammer it home just to make sure that you're getting it. Number 1 is BPM. What's our BPM? My general rule of thumb, plus or minus 4, right? 4. Then I need to know how am I going to get into the song. Typically, that would be using the intro. Assuming that I have some type of instrumental intro, that would be great for me to be able to mix the songs together. The third thing I need to know is how I'm going to get out. And that would typically be our chorus. So we're going to try to mix out on our chorus or on our some type of a mix point. I'm not going to necessarily mix while the song is building. I'm going to mix when the song reaches its apex, right? Where it hits like a point where everybody wants to hear this. So I want to keep that part intact. So I'm just going to jump in and I'm going to map. I'm going to kind of talk you through it as I'm doing it. Today I'm going to be mapping inside of Serato. There's a reason for that. Serato actually saves the hot cues to the MP3 file itself. So this will allow for anywhere I bring that MP3, all of the hot cues and all of that metadata would travel with it. So you'll see me map today. I'm going to use my color combo that's here. I'm going to go ahead and have Coach Bry put our color combo on the screen as well so you can follow along. We'll also have, you also saw maybe a flash really quick of like the different parts of the song. If you need help with any of those things, be sure to put a comment below and we'll make sure to send you to the right video so that you can get your basic music theory on. But this is really meant for you to be able to follow along and start to learn the different parts of the song and figure out how you can then apply this mapping to yourself and to your own songs. So here we go. We are going to use a song called Ease My Mind by Chris Lake. Here we go. Got a long extended intro. I can also see the bar count here. So that now was 8 bars. Keep going. You can start to feel it building a little bit. Light vocal coming. Bass line starts. I'm going to guess and say this is 16 bars as well, which it looks right. 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars. So this is our build. I'm going to go ahead and delete that hot cue. What we're looking for is places to get out. This is the chorus. That was 8 bars. Okay, so there, that total chorus was 16 bars. It's like 8 bars and then another 8 bars. I'm going to set another point here. This is all instrumental. Could be a good place to get out as well. You'll notice I'm writing on the actual hot cues here. New section. Looks like there's a change that's coming up here. So I got to get ready to make a point here. Make a hot cue. Eight bars. Bars there. And then we've got a little instrumental, sort of an instrumental section here. So I'm going to change this to 16 bars. Now you're noticing a pattern, right? Like, so a lot of this is 16 bars here, the way that I'm breaking this down. This is an 8-bar section here. This is a great place to mix out into another song right here. And then the song changes here. So here's the change right here. The song changes here. So this now goes into a build. And now this is going to build and go somewhere else, right? Build and then break down. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. So I want to show you a couple things. So right here is our hook. This is the same as, they're the exact same piece. So when you start to look at this, you start to see things in these building blocks. Now, the difference though between this section here and this section here is this is 16 bars and then it goes into a 16-bar instrumental mix point. This is 16 bars. Whereas this one is only 8. So they're not exactly the same. And this is why I need to understand the track. And this is why I need to have these points mapped out. So I can tell just off of my color cues. I've got a 16-bar instrumental with just drums. Then I have a 16-bar build. So depending on what I'm mixing out of, I could mix this for that full 32, 16 or 16 and 16, or I could just use the first 16, or I could just use the second 16. It really depends on what I'm layering this with, what I'm playing before this track. Depending on what I'm playing before this track, that would determine where I would actually start this. Am I starting it from here, or am I starting it from here? Am I letting it play the full 32, or am I really getting out of it and then you're hearing the build by itself, not with something else layered on top of it? So these are some things I'm considering. And then on the way out, where am I starting to mix out? Am I going to mix just the 16 bars of the hook? Am I going to mix the full 32 bars of the hook and the instrumental mix point? Am I just going to use this instrumental mix point? Right? Like, all of these decisions are things that I need to make. But now that I have the song mapped, I never ever have to do this again. So let me show you one last thing that I'm going to do here, which is I'm going to come over here to where Ease My Mind is. I'm now going to write some of the notes in here. So I'm going to write in terms of beats. 64 intro plus 64 build. And then I'm going to write that there's a 64 hook plus 64 instrumental. That's all I'm going to write. Now, I know I'm not addressing this little 8-bar one, but that's okay because I can see that there. I don't need to write everything. I'm not writing everything in here. This is just jogging my memory, giving me some notes before I actually see it. Because as you can see, as I'm looking at some of these tracks, which this is a folder that are newer ads that I need to go in and map. Once I've mapped the songs, I've gone in and done this, right, where I've actually written the comment in the comment field. And this now helps me now know the song. And ultimately, that's the name of the game. This is what's going to help build my confidence, is the more that I know the song. Hopefully you found this helpful. We'll see you on the next one. If you have any track that you'd like for me to map, go ahead and put a link to it in the comment below. We'd love to be able to help you out. If there's anything I can do to be able to help you map your songs and get you to be a better DJ, that's what we're here for. We'll see you on the next one.